MusicFirst Elementary has many items that makes it stand out from other curriculum, and one of them is the creative tools. Currently, MusicFirst Elementary has 6 creative tools that enhance their curriculum and your music class with music making, composition, performance, movie scoring, and more. In this video, let's focus on Rhythm Grids and Music Explorer. Rhythm Grids is a fabulous creative tool to support the musical learning happening in your class. These grids can be used for decoding, warm-ups, introducing new concepts, composition, reinforcing musical styles, and more. When you launch Rhythm Grids, you will find the overview of the tool as well as great resources and blank grids. The teacher guide will give you ideas and valuable information about how to use the program. A couple of highlights from the teacher guide are the explanation of various notation from blobs, icon notation, to stick notation, to traditional notation, to symbols where you can assign body percussion or classroom percussion instruments to each symbol. These give you a variety of ways to use the program from reading, performing, creativity, dictation, and more. These blank grids can be used to enhance the multiple modalities of learning in your classroom. There are 2 programs that can be launched in Rhythm Grids. There is Rhythm Grids with a basic set of note and rest values, and Advanced Rhythm Grids, which offers additional longer and shorter note and rest values, allowing you and your students to create complex rhythmic patterns. As I launch the basic set, I will set the meter to 2/4. It defaults to blobs, which is wonderful for my younger students. In this example, I am giving my students a song to decode. Once they decode it, click play and let it play through once and then have them join in the second time. Click on shuffle to shuffle those rhythms around and have them perform the new pattern. Click on randomize to have the program pick rhythm patterns. If you need them to hear the pattern before they perform it, click on here and it will perform the pattern once. Let's make it even more musical for your students. Click on the settings. Here you can add the metronome, change the style of music, click on some preset grids, turn the beat, highlight on and off, and change the display mode. Let's change it to stick notation and fusion. This time we will click to hear the pattern before we perform it. And don't forget that you can change the tempo when needed. Here's an example of the advanced patterns in 12/8, randomizing the rhythms and in the style of hip hop. I love the subdivisions at the top of the screen. Finally, back in the Rhythm Grids menu, you can click the More button to save a copy, assign a group, add to a unit, or share as a link to your students. Music Explorer. The Music Explorer series has exciting interactive tools for over 20 instruments and has been developed to support a wide range of musical activities including pulse games, listening skills, introducing the use of notations, improvising, and composing. To get you started, MusicFirst Elementary has provided 10 ideas for Music Explorer. This is a standalone PDF and is available when you click on an instrument. Let's look at 2 activities that can be done in Music Explorer. The first is for younger elementary. Even though I clicked on the glockenspiel, I am actually going to use this for body percussion, using long and short sounds. I am going to pick C, D, E, F, G, and then click Next. Here, I give the students 3 choices of musical styles, and then click on the one that the majority of the students chose, and use a medium tempo. I choose the icon notation and have the students choose long, which are whole notes, or short, which are quarter notes, to drag onto the screen. Then I have them perform their creation without the music, and then with the music. And they love it when they perform it with the music. Remember that you can go back and change the tempo and style, and the composition will still be there. You can also print out the music. let's click back, and this time I am using this with my beginner instrumentalists, specifically my clarinetists. I would like to have them work on their first 3 notes, E, D, and C, so that they can master covering the holes, especially the note C, in a really musically fun way. We can do this as a group, or they can choose the style individually on their devices. This time, we will choose blues and slow. This is also a great way to reinforce the 12-bar blues. We would pick from the final 3, and I will choose notation with note names for this example. They will compose a melody. I love that when they drag the note to the screen, it will only give them the options E, D, or C no matter how high or how low they drag it. First, they practice it without the music, and then we add the music. Again, that is what makes it so musically fun for them. And when you click on this loop button, you will see the repeat signs show up, and when you click it again, the repeat signs go away. You can change the styles and tempo, and you can print this out. You can also change the Note Explorer, and it will shift from pitch to non-pitch sounds. Finally, back in the Music Explorer menu within the individual instruments, you can click on the More button to save a copy, assign a group, add it to a unit, or share as a link to your students. These creative tools are amazing in MusicFirst Elementary, and I encourage you to check this out today.